What's up, everyone? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And thank you guys for those of you live. You guys are awesome and amazing. So, this is Mindset for Creatives. Every third Tuesday at 9 a.m., I do Mindset for Creatives. So, we're really getting into this idea. And I honestly believe that everyone is creative. And we just need to develop that imagination center, one of those higher faculties, which I'll get into as well later today. And that's what we're going to focus on, the mindset to really get you into success, to really get you out of frustration or worry or annoyed and into faith, love, gratitude, success. Okay, so we're really going to focus on that because we all, literally we do have negative and positive ions in our body, right? Like the world, right, is light and dark. The sun rises and the sun sets. The moon rises and the moon's, right? Like there is this like idea of things that are constantly going on, the duality, right? So my name is Jean Collins, and I love to just educate people on ditching those toxins because those toxins will affect your mindset because they're endocrine disruptors. And that endocrine system is part of the immune system, right? But the endocrine system is really our moods, it's our hormones. So again, they're using toxic products, which were all grandfathered in 1976, and many of them are still on our shelves in companies because I'm doing my job educating on those, the 1976 Toxic Substance Control Act. Companies are finding ways to hide things again. So you really have to read those ingredients and not just be like, oh, this is a cute little graphic. I can't really show you because all of my products are toxic free. They all come from Young Living essential oils. And the reason why I use Young Living essential oils is because we have over 15 farms internationally. With that, we are about sustainability. There's a whole seed to seal process where you want to make sure that you understand the soil, when to distill a product, because rose petals are thinner than wood, like cedar wood or pine, right? So those have different distillation periods, different times to distillate. So that's all Young Living does because there's a science aspect too. So there's the sourcing, the science, and the seal, or the standards. I'm sorry, the standards. Sourcing, science, and standards. Those are the three things to think about. And you're welcome to ask me more questions about that or jump on the website that I've provided. And then, of course, for those of you on YouTube, below you'll see my link to jump in, grab some products, and really help yourself thrive with ditching those toxins. Okay, so mindset is, because like I said, those toxins can affect your mindset. Mindset's all created from a paradigm. See, when we were growing up, we literally looked like this. We just had paradigms coming in, right? So the news, what our parents were telling us, the conversations that were happening around us, we're going directly into our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is our emotional mind. It's also where the paradigm is formed. Now, during school and everything, we did develop the ability to think, right? And like it gave us knowledge and everything. Today, though, I don't think many people are thinking. If you really look at what they're doing and how they're acting, they're kind of just following along. We don't want to do that. We want to use our higher faculties of will, perception, reasoning, intuition, imagination, memory, right? We want to use those higher faculties to really tap in and think. And we want to go back and forth between our thinking mind and our emotional, right? Because once we put it into our emotional mind, into our paradigm, we've created a new paradigm. And a lot of the times, you guys, we're doing this, and this is why I'm talking about like the side of fear, worry. We're worrying about a situation. Well, what's going to happen? Or we're focusing on how we can't get something versus how we can, right? We have to tap into our imagination. See, worrying is tapping into the imagination on the fear side. We have to tap into our imagination on the creative side, and creating situations, and also getting emotionally involved, right, with where it is that we're going. So mindset for creatives, many of you on here are artists. You really have to look at what you are creating to understand where it is you're going. But some of you also are on here are business people. You're in Young Living, right? We're creating a wellness and a community of wellness, abundance, and purpose. There's a purpose to all of these products, right? We're ditching those toxins to save the planet, to save the people, and to save all the creatures on the planet. Really, we are. Like, if you really think about it, that's what you're doing. And that is such a huge, bigger picture to really lock into and develop more of your own why with those of you that are on my team and brand partners with me, right? Okay. So with that, though, we can use essential oils to help us remove some of the like the F you mentality, right? If you're thinking like F you, people suck, I'm annoyed right now, right? So the other side of that is detachment. You want to kind of remove yourself from the situation a little bit, get neutral on it, right? This is what we talk about in basics a lot, is get neutral on it. Really like look at it. So that's your perception, right? You're looking at it from a different angle. So frankincense is really going to help you with removing the FU, the ego part. And this is all ego. And your affirmation you can use, you can also create your own, is I stand in my power, right? So I stand in my power. Because in a situation where you feel like you are in that FU point of view, right? You're kind of giving up your power. I upset some of you. Take some deep breaths. Breathing is really important to help you really be able to think, right? Oxygen to the brain. So frankincense is really going to help you just have that sense of calm in general, because it is a very spiritual oil. And it is also emotionally, like, it'll help ground you because it's a tree oil. Plus, it was given to baby Jesus. So for all of my biblical people out there, this has a lot of history on, there's a lot to this oil that is going to help your body, right? It's going to help your skin look amazing. So you can literally take this with a carrier oil. So the other thing is when you're applying essential oils topically, right? You want to make sure that you're dropping the oil, right? The reason why is because you are putting it into the different layers of the body, the energy layers, right? Also, you're not getting gunk on your orifice. You don't want to touch that, right? I actually had someone do that yesterday, but he was I was just helping him ground, and he was in a very emotional state. So create a sentence. That is one way, right? You can literally just diffusing. That is the aromatic. Now, what I just did by dropping it and creating a sentence is I did both. I got the topical and the aromatic at the same time. So the topical and the aromatic at the same time, because that's what I did, right? So this is just aromatic. What I have going on this diffuser is just getting in my house and going aromatic, which is beautiful and perfect, and I highly recommend it. There's been a lot of emotional stuff in my area. I'm sure in yours too, especially with the last 2 years. Diffusing essential oils has really helped me stay calm, have that mindset for creating versus disintegrating. Because really those are kind of the two states. Remember, we live in a duality world. We either are creating or we're disintegrating, right? We're never really staying the same. So if I just helped you have an aha moment there of like, wait, what? I'm not just staying the same. Because I've definitely had people like, oh, I'm good, I'm fine. And I'm like, but really, are you? I mean, it's up to them, right? But either way. So using a carrier oil topically and just following the instructions on the bottle, right? Apply 2 drops directly to desired area. Dilution not required except for the most sensitive skin. Use as needed. Aromatic. Diffuse up to 1 to 3 hours daily, or 1 hour 3 times daily. honestly, you guys, I just let my diffusers run, right? I don't have them on timers. I just let them run with whatever I have and try and like switch up. And by me moving into different areas of my house, because I do, right? I got to go to the bathroom. That gives me a little bit of a moment of like a different clarity. So this is B6, but there's other vegetable oils. This is a carrier oil. So when the bottle said use a carrier oil, olive oil, coconut oil, B6, jojoba, almond oil, right? Think most things that you can cook with. So there's that. Avocado oil. Now, the next oil I want to talk about is lemon. And lemon is if you are feeling frustrated. I have definitely been there, you guys. But I know now, and what I continuously learn, and this is a learning every single day. You're not going to just learn this and be done with it. The paradigm was not formed in one day. As an infant, so even before you could even talk, it started to get created. Okay, this is where people that are brilliant. They have huge, amazing degrees, right? So many, they couldn't even fit them on a business card. They keep going back to school and trying to earn more money or trying to be successful, and they're not, because it's the paradigm. They haven't changed their belief about themselves. Because that's the other thing is the paradigm. Okay, this one has it. So, right, it's the conscious, subconscious, and then it's the intellectual, emotional, right? And then it's also your reasoning center or your self-image. The paradigm's also the self-image. So we have to really be aware of that. And an attitude is really summed up of three things. A lot of people don't know this, so you're learning a lot right now. And I encourage you to rewatch this video. There's other things from Bob Proctor, and you can also connect with me to learn more about basics, to understand what I study multiple times. I've been studying it since May 4th, 2020. So may the 4th be with you. So your attitude is what you're thinking, what you're emotionalizing with, and the actions you're getting put into, right? Those actions are going to create your results. So it's a very interesting thing when you think about the things that, and this goes back to the idea of people that have multiple degrees, but they're still not really successful. They have the intellect, but they haven't changed the paradigm. So that's what we really need to be aware of. What are you thinking? And how can you change it into, and what are you emotionalizing with those thoughts so that you can change your actions? So let's just face it. I learn every day. Every day I'm learning. Every day I'm the school of learning, right? But I don't have to go pay someone to learn the things I'm learning. I went to college. I have my bachelor's degree. I learned how to research. So now I can do that on my own. I know how to write. I know how to read, right? Now my grammar isn't always the best, but I'm just keep going. If you want to, I probably should work a little bit more in that area. But it is what it is. And I'm grateful that I do what I do and my message is going to be heard. So, frustration. So the opposite of frustration is accomplishment, right? And I move beyond my limitations is an affirmation you can use with these. Now you'll notice that these labels are different. One is, some of you are like, well, why are they different? This is a internal one. So copper, you should not put anything in copper except for water to really help get the benefits of the copper. So if this was just a glass, because I do also rotate out and try, copper is also good for making sure your hair stays the color that it is. Just saying. Cheers. So if I wanted to put this in a glass, right? Glass, ceramic, stainless steel. Make sure it's quality stainless steel. So I really say glass and ceramic is your best bet. take a drop of it or two, depending on how big, but one drop should be good. And take this every day. I actually was prepping for this. And I was like, I need to use more lemon in my water. Because like I said, you guys, I'm human, right? I just don't stay in those emotional states of frustration because I know that that's not going to get me to my goal. See, everything is energy. Literally it is. Okay, you can really think about this. You know, like we can't, I mean, there are tools to measure certain things, but you can walk into a room and feel the vibe of like, I shouldn't be here, or start to walk down an alleyway and feel the vibe of that intuition, right? That's your higher faculty, that intuition kicking in. Oh, this is not where I need to go. I need to remove myself and go back that way, right? That everything is energy. So your vibration, your energy is really what you're attracting. So again, this is the key to really knowing and staying as much as possible on the higher frequency. The more that you practice this, the less that you will stay stuck in a negative emotion or on the negative side. Plus, just some of the books, like Napoleon Hill has two really great books, Think and Grow Rich and Outwitting the Devil. And both of those books talks about some energy and just some things. And really studying that and understanding, I see the side of fear as the paradigm, AKA the devil. So I don't stay there. I am back on the side of faith. Think about it though, really, like if you don't like the D word, then that's cool. It's what it is. But fear and faith, you cannot, well, it really fear and faith you cannot see, right? There are some times with emotions that you can tell what someone is like when someone's laughing. They're really happy, they're in laughter, they're in joy, right? But sometimes people can deep down not be in happiness and joy, but they're hiding something. They put on a mask. And this is the importance of really getting into your intuition and understanding your emotional aspect of things. Okay. So, also the alarm point is the common bile duct. So your liver. So the lemon essential oil really helps with your liver. It's just awesome. And then, we have where am I? Okay, that's okay. I didn't grab my white chocolate, but I do have white chocolate. It's my Great Day Protocol oil. So I use it every day. So it's in my bathroom. White angelica. So if you're on the idea of greed, the opposite of that is giving. Your affirmation is, I am enough, right? I am enough. And usually when people like greed is wanting it all and hoarding because you don't feel like there's enough. Desiring more money and to be successful is not greed. Money is a tool, it's to be used. Notice I said the word used, because using it brings it back around, where if you spend money, it's relating it to time. And literally time is our biggest commodity. We can never get time back. So this is also the importance of what are you thinking about? What are you emotionalizing with? Because that's going to affect your results, right? And I kind of I've heard Bob say this quite a bit, like money is a great way to measure your results because you can measure it down to the penny, right? Whereas, yes, health is important. And I'm all about health. This is why the importance of ditching the toxins, right? Use your money on quality products to help you, the planet, and all the creatures on the planet feel amazing every day. But seriously, like when you, I mean, this kind of also happened to my little brother. Like he went to doctor's appointments all the time. He never got his diagnosis of cancer, having some rare form of cancer, which there's a side of that I'm grateful for, because the treatments in my mind are very toxic. Do I want him here? Of course. But I wouldn't want him to suffer either. And there's a lot more to that. But either way, so you can literally have a clean bill of health at any age and walk out of the hospital and drop dead. That has happened to some people. That's what I've heard from Bob. But also you've had a clean bill of health and you have something happen and you're no longer here. So again, though, controlling our mindset, really understanding when the situation is happening, just take that moment to really think, bring whatever, because even if someone's giving you bad news, you can bring it to neutral, right? And bring it back to the side of faith, right? It's really that simple. But you have to really think and know what you're emotionalizing with. And that's the cool thing with essential oils, is they can help you with that. Now, joy is another oil. So you can take a drop of, I like to apply joy over my heart. Oh, this is my empty bottle. It's also my lavender, but that's okay. Joy over the heart is where I like to apply it, but you can literally apply it to your neck, to your wrists, right? Like your neck, like your perfume area. But these are essential oils from Young Living, the highest quality essential oils. Remember, go to seeddistill.com to learn more. So if you are feeling incongruency, the opposite of that is real. And you can use an affirmation like, I see the larger picture, right? Or even I am real. I am is such a huge and strong affirmation. Also getting it into gratitude. When I study with basics and Bob Proctor, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then anything that I want to see happen in the future, I bring it to the present, right? Because when you want to bring it to the present and really think about it, because that's going to get you into a higher vibration and also going to attract the things that will bring that into reality. It's working from the imagination. Einstein said, we have honored the servant, our reasoning center, and we have forgotten the sacred gift of imagination. Something like that. You can find the quote. Probably type in imagination quote from Einstein or something. So yeah, using joy. Peace and calming. So if you are having an idea of indecisiveness, you want to focus. And honestly, peace and calming, before even reading this and prepping for this, I've told people like peace and calming is like when you are at peace and you're calm about a situation, you're able to think better. Totally told people this because I, from my own experience, have realized back in the day when I used to hurry up and get everything done, I drop things more, I'd bump into things, I'd get more frustrated because I was in that sense of hurry, right? Whereas there is a sense of urgency, right? With that, whatever you're creating in your world and for the world, right? There should be a sense of urgency. But from what I've learned to understand that sense of urgency from Bob Proctor is that calm, confident manner. Okay, having that calm, confident manner. So peace and calming. It's actually going to use your higher will at C3. That's the alarm for you, but using your higher will. And then you can use an affirmation of I have clarity, right? Also use I am calm, I am focused, right? I am real. Whatever you need to use on peace and calming. And this you'll notice is a cool little roller ball. So you literally take it and you roll it on. Now, remember earlier where I said you're not going to be dropping it onto your skin, right? So this is also like probably a roller just for you, maybe a few people that you love. There are some also benefits. Essential oils are very smart and they repair plants, like they're the concentration of the plant. So just think about it in that aspect of the cleanliness of your orifice. But there's also a point of dropping too. And when you're rolling on, you want to make sure you get that full drop to really have the full effect, right? So that's another reason why when you're just dabbing, because that's a lot of what people do with essential oils now. Maybe it's from dabbing perfume for centuries, right? When you're just dabbing it, you're not getting a full drop, right? And therefore, you're missing the benefits. You're only getting part of it. And see, especially going back to those toxins that were grandfathered in 1976, these essential oils are doing their best, and they're actually they're working quite amazing to remove those toxins. See, I started feeling better, a little bit more about my story, because I don't even know if I told you all yet. Most of you guys on here on the Zoom live know it, so that might have been why. But literally, I used to get sick all the time. Sinus infection, flu, pneumonia, repeat, right? And when I started feeling better, I was just using essential oils. And I was also living in an area because when I got my allergy test, my biggest issue was mold. I lived in Florida. Mold is rampant there. But I started feeling better. And again, at the time, I was only using the Young Living essential oils. But as I went after my first convention, or maybe even my second one, when I learned about toxins, once I learned about toxins and how they're grandfathered in, I ditched everything that was not Young Living. Young Living makes shampoo, conditioner, soaps, facial products. We have makeup now. We've had makeup for about 3 to 5 years, but 3 to 5, yeah, maybe even 6 now. I don't know. Time is a thing. So yeah, just really like being aware of the communication, what we're thinking on a daily basis, and what we're using, and ditching those products. So once I learned that there's toxins in our environment, I don't use them anymore. Seriously, just say no to toxins. It's really quite simple. So yeah, that is some of the essential oils in the starter bundle. Now, I'm going to just kind of briefly highlight a few others that they're all emotionally amazing. For example, which is really interesting. So Panaway is really good for our fascia, right? Our long part of our fascia, but it's also really good for our muscles, right? The emotions of the fear of emotions. Like if you're in that idea of the fear of emotions, you're holding on emotions, which a lot of people are. They don't even realize it because that's what they saw around them, right? Again, it kind of goes back to that idea of masking emotions because that's what they saw. Or the society, you can even break it down to that. For example, with women, we're always supposed to be calm, right? We're not supposed to be angry, especially in public, right? We're supposed to have that, like, everything's great. For men in public, especially, or just in general, men aren't supposed to cry. They're supposed to be really strong, and crying is not those are both paradigm BS. Ditch that. I'm not saying that because you can use your anger, right? Anger is a negative thing, but you can use it to be aware, right? Like, I don't like toxins, and to create a change and to spread your message in a calm, confident, positive manner, right? Because more people are going to listen to it. When you're like literally yelling at someone, most people walk away from that. Like, no, right? Like, no. At least I do for sure. I'm like, someone's yelling at me. I'm like, peace out. We can talk about this later when you're calm. So if you're the fear of emotions, the opposite is feelings. I let go and allow, and you can use your pan away. That's from the starter kit. As well as valor, it's really good for courage and balancing. Also, when you start bumping into a lot of things, more like when I'm near my monthly cycle, I need to use extra valor. I should probably put some, right? Valor is always good. A lot of people put this on right before a class. Now, I did this already because I did my Great Day protocol. So valor is one of those oils. There's stress away, there's lavender. You can also grab the Great Day protocol oils. So literally there's a good, better way. Good, better, best way to grab these items. And I hope you can see the importance of using these products for your emotional wellness. And I hope you can see the importance of ditching those toxins because they're going to affect your emotional wellness, right? And I hope you can see the importance of making sure that you create a routine. And I'm happy to talk with you about that, of putting these in an area, i.e. my bathroom, so that you use them every day, right? Put them in different areas throughout your house. You guys can see I have some on my desk. Actually, I have quite a many on my desk. That's just the cool thing. So that's why also starting with the premium starter bundle is really going to help you have a great array of emotional support as well as health support. Because like I said, lemon is great for your digestive health. Peppermint is great for occasional stomach issues or an occasional headache. Digest is also great for your stomach. There's also lavender. If you're outside too long in the sun, grab you some lavender essential oil. Put that on your skin afterwards. You're just going to feel amazing. And these are all with the premium starter bundle. You can click my link below. That will take you to the Young Living website. You can type into the search premium starter bundle, or when you go to shop, you can look at starter bundles and you'll find it there, as well as a few other options. And I'm happy to chat with you. Right now, I say grab that premium starter bundle, get started on your health and wellness, make the decision to add essential oils into your life to feel amazing every day. So the good way is like, if you're like, the starter kit sounds awesome, but really, I really want some lemon essential oil. Like, grab you some lemon essential oil and some orange essential, or actually some valor. Lemon and valor will be under 100 PV. Now you can also unlock, the better way is to unlock the 24% discount by grabbing 100 PV. Your premium starter bundle also takes care of that. And the premium starter bundle is going to save you over $150. This is going to come with a diffuser and 12 essential oils, and it's just amazing. Now, the best way is to commit to your health and wellness, add that starter bundle on your subscription order right away. Connect with me and let's discuss a 3 to 6 month wellness plan. I'm looking forward to helping you and your family feel amazing every single day. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to end the Zoom, or not the Zoom, the YouTube, then the Zoom. I'm going to mention all that. So have a good one, YouTubers, and see you next time. Bye-bye.